Well, good morning. I want to welcome all of you here. My name is Ron Sarneke. I'm the Executive Director of the National Public Firefighters Foundation. And I want to first off thank the Nashville Fire Department for hosting this morning's event. I'd like to welcome all of our media partners that are here. Of course, the Country Music Association team, because this is a really exciting week for Nashville. And also our fire industry guests. And we have chiefs and leaders from across the country, from national organizations, state and local entities and representatives who are here to help us talk about this campaign. Representatives of the International Association of Firefighters, the International Association of Fire Chiefs, the National Association of State Fire Marshals. And I want to thank all of you for taking some time to be with us as we talk about this campaign. We're going to have some other people that we're going to bring up for some introductions and some speeches, and just to talk a little bit about why this is such an important day. For me, I'm truly honored to serve as your master of ceremonies and to see this campaign move forward. The National Fallen Firefighters Foundation was created to honor every firefighter in America that dies in the line of duty, and also to help the families all the firefighters rebuild their lives. And we have a family with us who's going to tell a little bit of their story in just a few minutes. And it's unfortunate the number of firefighters who die in the line of duty and are injured each year in the line of duty. And the Foundation's been working with all of our fire service partners, all of the National Fire Service organizations, to really try to reduce the number of deaths and injuries that are occurring. And this campaign really helps us to send a message to the public to get involved with what they can do to help reduce those deaths and injuries. I think these last few days have seen a lot of news, if I can use that term, challenges for the fire service, our law enforcement brothers and sisters, and public safety overall. I live on the eastern shore of Maryland, and survived Hurricane Sandy, I'm happy to say. But unfortunately, there were Americans who died in that hurricane, and a lot of people lost their homes, their properties, and their lives in that tragic occurrence. We saw 110 homes in one neighborhood burned to the ground. We saw huge amounts of devastation. But what we also saw was the fire service community out there in the middle of that hurricane trying to protect their citizens, their families, their friends, their neighbors. And for me, I think that stressed what this service is all about. We are trying to make sure that when duty calls, that are on those offices we just heard, firefighters respond to those citizen needs. But also what we want to do is make sure that at the end of the day, at the end of the shift, at the end of the visit to that fire station, those firefighters pack up and go home to be with their families. That's what today's about as well. There are a variety of programs and campaigns out there to honor our American fire service. Both firefighters are injured and firefighters are dying in the line of duty. And I will tell you that for us, it's a challenge to make sure that there is enough dollars in place to help those firefighters and their families. And yet, we know as firefighters and first responders, no matter what the risk or what the potential benefits may or may not be at the end, we're going to be out there, and those heroes are going to be constant in their delivery of service. And so today, we're announcing the launch of a public awareness campaign, a pledge campaign for the American public called Be a Hero, Save a Hero. The Foundation is teamed up with Kidde, one of our long-standing partners, and I must say a leading manufacturer of fire safety products. Always good to say that in a group. Helping Good Guys, a Nashville-based organization that is dedicated to helping firefighters injured in the line of duty. Also, who's become a good friend of mine in the last 2 days, because we've done, I think, 47 interviews now in 2 days, Bucky Covington, who is our spokesperson for this campaign. And none of that would have not been possible without the support of ABC, our friends that are here from from ABC who's helped us along this passageway. The Be a Hero, Stay a Hero campaign is designed to educate the American public on the simple steps they can take to help protect their families from fire and help reduce the potential risks firefighters have to take when they respond to their home when there is an emergency call. Consumers can actually go online and pledge to make sure their homes have enough up-to-date and working smoke alarms and have practiced a home fire safety escape plan so that they know what to do when that alarm goes off. They can then share their pledge via Facebook and Twitter. Where would we be without social media today, right? To encourage others, family, friends, and neighbors to do the same. And for us, the nice part is that when they do that, our partners, especially through the relationship we have with Kidde, is going to provide $1 to our organizations. So it makes a nice touch for everybody. As Bucky said this morning, it's a win-win. The public wins, they're safe, they're out of their home, the firefighters responding, they're safe, and the national organizations that support the fire service are safe as well. So, I think that what would be a great thing to do at this point is to bring up a good friend of mine who's actually going to talk about the need for this type of program. He's no stranger to many of you that are in uniform in the fire service community. He's the fire marshal from Tennessee, our good friend, Gary Winston. Gary, can you come forward, please?
I'm very proud to be a firefighter myself, and I've had a good career in the fire service. And as state fire marshal, we're in that battle to try to reduce fire deaths in Tennessee and to raise the efforts to prevent firefighters from becoming injured or killed in the line of duty. Firefighters put their lives on the line every time they answer a call. The risk of injury or death increases as they enter the burning homes to rescue the families who may have not escaped. Most Americans are unaware of the basics of fire safety. A recent survey found that 3 out of 4 homeowners don't even know where to install smoke alarms. You should install them on every floor, inside and outside of every sleeping area. Nearly half of them do not know how often to replace smoke alarms. You should install them every 10 years. And nearly 2/3 of them have left the smoke alarm without a working battery in place. Most fatal home fires occur in homes either with no smoke alarm or no working smoke alarm. And the main reason the smoke alarm didn't work was due to a dead or missing battery. In my career, I have witnessed firsthand the frustration that many firefighters feel when you go into a fatal fire and find that the smoke alarm did not have batteries. That's why I and the other fire marshals and fire chiefs recommend installing smoke alarms powered by a long-life sealed battery, because the battery will power the alarm for 10 years and you don't have to worry about replacing it. We need to change this lack of concern about fire safety. I believe this campaign will do that. This campaign reminds families about the basics of fire safety and encourages them to remind their friends as well. It's great to spread the message and will save lives of families, and most